I love great conversations. Hi, my name is Angel Jones. Thank you for joining me on 12-minute convos where I help you create a brand of your own unique, real self. Listen in as I have conversations with amazing people from all over the world. Good night, Shauna Marie MacDonald. How are you doing on this wonderful, beautiful night?
I am exceptional.
Oh,
I'm
that's
just
great.
having a lovely day, evening, and
That's
it's only
great.
going to get better.
Love it. Well, do tell us, what part of the world are you in right now?
I am in Calgary, Canada.
All right. And which of your talents is responsible for us connecting at this time?
My talent is finding the good in difficult situations.
Ooh, that is intriguing. Tell me more.
Well, I believe that no matter what, there's always one good thing. Of course, there's more, but searching for the one good thing will bring you to a higher state, and you'll get out of that funk that you might be in.
So who did you learn that from?
Well, I think I've always been a bit of a Pollyanna, I was told, as from my aunt as a child, and it's just evolved into a passionate belief system.
A Pollyanna.
And
What's that?
it's someone who looks for the good in things, who sees things as positive.
And they called her Pollyanna.
I guess so, yes.
That's intriguing.
I believe it's from a movie or a book. I'm not sure of the origins exactly, but
That's intriguing. All right. So, Shauna, or aka Pollyanna, why will you continue to repeat the skill of being positive and finding the good in everything?
well, it makes me happy. And I find that it serves others who are confused or suffering just to ask a few questions and see if they can dig a little deeper.
Yeah, definitely questions bring about some amazing conversations, don't they?
They do, and you have some good ones.
Oh, I appreciate that. And
They're just gold.
I appreciate that. I'm glad that you love them. The answers are even more beautiful, to be honest. The uniqueness that comes from asking so many amazing individuals and seeing the differences, the variety of humanity is fascinating.
Beautifully said.
Well, tell me one other thing that you've done consistently over the last 3 years, please.
Well, I've done a morning Metta meditation.
Ooh, another thing I need to
Yes.
ask. What's that?
Well, it's a loving kindness meditation. So you start out with offering kindness to yourself. I am safe. I am happy. I am healthy. I live in ease and grace. And you repeat that 3 times, and then you move on to your family, whether it's a person or a pet. And then you move on to a friend, then someone you don't know, someone you may know from the street where you check out for your groceries. And then you go to someone who's giving you difficulty, who you've had a difficult relationship with. And then on to just the world, every sentient being. And they've actually been able to measure it. And it brings people into a state of joy and happiness, and their cortisol lowers, their amygdala is just calmed. It just brings you into a whole different state, and it doesn't take very long. You can do it within 7 to 10 minutes
How does it make you
or
feel?
longer. It just makes me feel joyful and aligned and ready to face the day, and just it's like the start button, but with a beautiful purr.
Tell us about Happy by Design, please.
Well, it's just a way of designing your life. And so starting out with happy and moving on to joyful, and then you come into bliss, and then who knows what might happen.
Love it. Shauna, you are amazing. How can someone connect with you if they needed to?
Well, I have a website. It's shaunamarie.ca. So that's Shauna with a U.
There we go. Yeah, it sounded as though you were going to speak. Like I like your voice, so it's. Yeah, I think I think the
Thank
metta
you.
meditation is definitely working. Like there's a joy to your voice, definitely.
Thank you. Yeah, I had a sad year or two a few years back. I wasn't depressed. I was just sad, which sometimes is harder than being depressed, because depression, you say, okay, I have to take action. Sadness, it's just feeling a little off. And so that's what helped with the Metta, and then finding the joy, finding one good thing.
Amazing audience, we are live with Shauna Marie MacDonald. Shauna, let's switch gears for a moment now, and let me invite you into my time machine that is surrounded with beautiful, warm, blue Caribbean water. Shauna, what is your earliest childhood memory?
I have a memory of wearing my great-grandfather's rubber shoe protectors. In colder climates, men with nice shoes would wear these rubber boots that clip onto their shoes. They completely encase it. And I remember wearing them.
How old do you think you were?
Probably 2 or 3.
Why do you think this memory is so clear?
It's such a good question. It's so brilliant because I think it's symbolic of walking in the shoes of my ancestors, or possibly just feeling grown up and trying to achieve that next level, as kids often do. They're always searching and reaching, which I guess we do that as well.
Can I offer an interpretation to the thought picture you created in my mind?
Please.
I love the idea of what you expressed with walking in the shoes of your previous generation. I also would like to add that shoes definitely keep your feet warm when it's cold, just like meditation will. But interestingly enough, sometimes we need to add on another layer to protect the thing that's beautiful. And to see you do that via what you expressed with your sadness and your sad time, which is what is metta meditation as you expressed it, it's fascinating to see how you are adding what's necessary to protect the thing that is keeping you warm.
Oh my gosh, that's a gorgeous interpretation.
You're welcome. If we fast forwarded to when you were 12, what was your favorite song?
Oh, good grief. I think it was The Cat's in the Cradle by Harry Chapin.
Again, it connects, right? It connects, right?
It does,
in terms of the
doesn't it?
warmth and the cat is in the cradle. Amazing, right?
You can weave it together. You have that talent. So,
yeah.
Bravo.
All right, my friend. Well, we've arrived at our destination, but before we get off of this time machine, there is a small declaration form. So it's yes or no, possibly a bit more. We're going to move pretty quickly here. Are you ready, Shauna?
I'm ready.
Shauna, have you chosen someone to pass on your skills to?
No, but I'm going to start a webinar, and I've written a book for cancer survivors, and it's called Get Your Life Back After Cancer. And so I think this one good thing will get people to another level, plus the meditation, plus a lot of other things, practices for them.
Wonderful. Are you married?
No.
Do you have children?
I have 3 grown children, yes.
Do you believe in God?
Well, I was raised Catholic, so I am a recovering Catholic, but I do love the Buddhist temperament. I resonate with that.
Do you watch TV for more than 3 hours a day?
No.
How about 3 hours a week?
3 hours a week, yes. Maybe 3 to 4.
What about screen time, the phone and or the computer? Is it more than 8 or less than 8 hours a day?
Less than 8.
If you, Shauna, had to share with us your own unique real statement, a statement that represents Shauna Marie MacDonald, what would you say that is?
Look for that one good thing, then watch how your life expands, grows, and gets better.
Love it. Shauna, this has been a great pleasure. Before you leave, is there anything else you'd like to share with our amazing audience?
Just thank you. I appreciate you being here, showing up, and taking the time. It means a lot.
I appreciate you taking the time to be here as well. Not time spent, but time invested. Shauna Marie MacDonald, thank you for being on What is Inspired by 12-Minute Convos with Angel Jones.
Thank you, Angel.
Thank you for being on 12-Minute Convos with Angel Jones. Stay tuned for more from our advertisers.
Diabetes is a mountain pandemic. It's a disease that's not acute but chronic. Similar to this rhyming method, I have simplified the definition, the signs and symptoms, and the complications of diabetes for both adults and children in my books, Poems for Patients, A Focus on Diabetes, and The ABCs of Diabetes for Children. These books are available on Amazon.com, and for more information, you can visit my website, poemsbyaj.com. That's poemsbyaj.com.